Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I'm Sananda. I am very grateful to be here once again, and I can say that I have some important matters to attend to today. I perceive in the hearts of many, the doubt and even the disbelief, of everything we have said over time. Don't imagine that I'm going to justify anything here. I won't go into details why yes or why not. You have a limited view of what's going on out there. You see, you know what you get. Few are alive to what is happening, few. And I repeat, we will not justify ourselves. It is necessary for you to understand that we are not incarnated in anyone on the planet. We guide, show the way, show the truth, follow whoever wants to. You follow if you want. You still have free will, nothing has changed. If you didn't have free will, the planet would already have ascended. All of you would have perished and been born into the fifth dimension, already modified and fully aware of what the fifth dimension is. Did this happen? No, and why didn't it and won't happen? Because you are still within free will, and you will only lose this property when you reach the fifth dimension. Until then your souls keep having it. So we can't do anything. Decisions are human. Why do we allow it? Because you have free will. We say to you, follow the green path, illuminated, with some obstacles, some thorns, but you will get there. But there is another path, the path of power, of glory, the path of showing who is in charge. And many choose that path. What can we do? Shake your heads so that you think correctly? We cannot. We don't enter anyone's mind except with words. We don't manipulate your minds. We don't put chips or implants in your minds. You do what you want, and about that we can do nothing. We understand that this whole situation creates great discouragement, creates immense tiredness from so much struggle, so much effort, as you would say, for nothing. So, I'll just say this, whoever made the choice to follow the journey, I suggest you continue and remember that phrase, the world will fall outside, but you will land on your feet. You feel the pain, you feel everything your brothers go through. Many can change the situation, the vast majority cannot, they just have to watch. So I'll say it again. No one is in the wrong place or at the wrong time. Everyone is where they need to be, each made his soul choice, each one made his choice of life, and at the right time, you will receive the return of what has emanated. Nothing changed. If you think we're out here, watching everything but looking at the television, watching a beautiful movie, you really don't know us. But I repeat it again. We cannot invade your free will. Decisions made by humans are decisions made by humans. We can't do anything. Just feel sorry that everything we said and taught was not learned. That's it. It may be that humanity is choosing a very difficult, increasingly difficult path to get there. Can it be? And are we going to be impassive to all this? Let's throw in the towel, as you usually say, and give up everything? Of course not. New actions taken by humans require new actions to be taken by us. So realize that we walk according to the energy that you emanate. We don't do anything contrary. Now, for everything there is a limit. For everything there is an end point. Don't forget about it. We're not watching everything from the box and pointing the finger at those who are wrong. We are making other decisions. Now it's up to you whether you believe it or not. It's also the free will of each of you. It's the same thing that, one fine day you all come together within a beautiful meditation, within a powerful portal, and rise very high, and you all become extremely energized and enlightened. And each one goes to his house after meditation. That group disbanded, you became unity again. Each with his own problems, each with his own life, and on a day-to-day basis, each one's life is different from the lives of others. And each one loses that energy over time, that doesn't keep if you don't keep it. So it's not because you were illuminated by a big portal, that you were immune to life, to the surroundings. Because you are still human, you keep getting all sorts of contrary energies upon you. And that great light received, is being contaminated, is being lost. That's how it works. If you stayed at that point, at that place, altogether, then I would tell you that you really would make a difference on the planet. But you didn't stay there, you went back to your homes, and each one to his life. The energy spreads, dissolves, and you start walking again each day. Each day is a new day to increase that quantum of energy or to decrease it, depending on the vibration of each one. And with that, you influence the planet? Of course, in that moment, in that meditation, you raised the energy of the planet. As you each return to your homes, the energy begins to drop again. So you are in an eternal up and down, rare, those of you who hold the energy high, rare. Because you are inside the system, you are inside the eye of the hurricane. What can you do for the planet? For humanity? Keep raising your vibrations. Don't want to save the world. This is not the mission we have given you. We ask each of you to vibrate high, for each one of you who vibrates high raises the energy of the planet. But do not think that you will be the saviors of the world. Don't think that your energies, only yours, will be able to bring the planet somewhere. You change the timeline. You change, within a meditation, not out of it. Out of it, you can lower the energy and go back to the planet, to the previous line. You can fall, never rise. So don't wait and don't feel guilty about not keeping the planet high. That's not why each of you is now going to relax and start falling, because the walk itself will be harmed. So just look at your walks, forget about the outside world, continue your journeys, each of you. Raise your vibrations, do it for yourself, not for the planet, not for the whole. Understand the phrase, the world outside will fall and you will land on your feet. The world outside is falling apart and you have to keep the road, keep the walk. Understand? What happens later on, you don't have to worry. We are seeing everything and knowing everything we have to do. Now if you don't trust us anymore, that's also an option. Free will is there for that. So let each of you make your choice, believe, trust and follow the journey, looking at yourself, or just give up everything and accept the world that is out there. The choice is yours. We don't ask for anything and we won't even justify ourselves for anything. Free will continues to exist on the planet and we cannot interfere with it. We guide and show you the right path. If you decide to follow another path, it's not our fault, it's your choices. So, don't forget the phrase, the outside world will fall, but you will land on your feet. But if you trust, if you keep on walking, you can get there. Oh, but what about the others? Respect everyone's choice. Everyone is making their choice. But many still do not see the truth. Indeed, many do not see the truth. Do many not see the truth? Or are you led to believe that the majority do not see the truth? The light has arrived at its maximum intensity. There is nothing left to hide. You cannot know what is going on in the heart of the rest of the planet. You are very wrong. The vast majority are already aware and know exactly where they are stepping, and each one is making their choice. So don't think for others. Now is the time to think each one for himself, do his part for the whole. And what is your part for the whole? Raise your vibration, raise your path, your walk. The others? Each one to make their choice. The world will fall outside and you will fall on your feet, if you trust and stay focused on your journeys. This is the great truth. Don't expect miracles. Don't sit around waiting for our action. The action is up to each of you, regardless of what happens outside. Always remember this phrase, the world will fall outside and you will land on your feet, if you trust and believe and focus on your walks. That's all I have to say, and I speak for everyone else. We have nothing to justify ourselves, we have nothing to explain, we have nothing to say. If you doubt what we say, if you no longer believe what we say, it's a choice for each of you, there's nothing we can do. We are not going to be here explaining, justifying, showing, asking. Never. We know what we do, how we do it and when we do it. It is not you who are going to teach us how to do something. So if you choose to believe, just believe and move on. Good for you. Because each one of you will be taking care of your journey, will be looking at you. Oh, but I'm being selfish and the rest of the planet? I repeat again, everyone is making their choice. It's not you worrying about the rest. They will change their minds, they won't, and you will go astray from your walk. The time is now for everyone. If you want to call it a selfish moment, then it is a selfish moment in which everyone will have to think about themselves, on their journey. At most, think of those who depend on you, you will carry them together. But those who are not yet able to make their own decisions, it is not forcing anyone to do anything. So there's not much we can say. Free will continues on the planet. And I will repeat this phrase all the time. The world will fall out there and you will land on your feet. But if you believe it and if you focus on what you are doing for your journey, forget the other. Everyone will now have to make their choice. The time has come for everyone to make their choice. It's not a simple choice, it's not an easy choice. You are choosing to stay on the planet, go into the fifth dimension or go away. Do you realize it's not an easy choice? Do you realize that you cannot intervene in the choice of the other? He is the one who will decide, not you for him. So come on, is it a selfish moment? Yes, but it's time for your soul to choose what it wants, evolve or stay where it is. Very well, it is your soul who has to decide then. Let it be the selfish moment. Stop thinking for others. Each one will have to sign a term with their choice and we will accept each one's choice. We can't do anything. Understand this. The present moment is a different moment in the lives of all of you on this planet. It's not deciding whether tomorrow I'm going to eat a banana or I'm going to eat an apple. The moment is to decide I will stay on the planet and go to the fifth dimension or I won't. Choose and decide to stay where I am, in the third dimension. Only it won't be here on this planet. So realize that you can't choose for the rest. It is an individual and soul choice. Do you see that? I will end this part by saying again. The world will fall out there and you will land on your feet, if you believe it and if you choose to go to the fifth dimension. The other point I want to address, a great negative egregore has already begun on the planet. It's a party that brings excesses, brings all the breaking of rules, everything that can really disarm you, really bring you down. So let everyone make their choice too. Is it worth it for me, in a few days, to throw away everything I've been worshipping, I've been planting, I've been preparing myself, for just 4 days of total excess? It is worth it? But if that's your choice, live the 4 days. So I tell you the following, what to do and what not to do in this period. You can do any kind of meditation, or receiving energy that has a being of light involved. The moment is now different. Don't compare yourself to what was said a while ago. I am giving the guidelines for today, for this year, for this time. Then any meditation guided by a being of light can be done. Any treatment guided by beings of light can be done. An isolated meditation, you alone? Do not do. In these 4 days, if you don't choose excesses, choose to remain with an elevated mind. You can connect with whoever you want, you can ask for help, you can pray for whoever you want, not meditation now. Solitary meditation should not be done. But I ground myself, I call the beings. It doesn't matter, it shouldn't be done. Just call on your teachers, your guides and your angels. Because they're there with you, they're not out there walking around. So ask for the protection of all of them. The day has dawned, ask your masters to create a barrier around you against any and all energy. Do you start to feel that something is strange? Call on your masters, your guides and your angels and ask them to cleanse you. I hope I was very clear, because you often hear things and ask exactly what you heard, to confirm that you understand. That's quite interesting. Regarding the journey remains and continues. Why? Who leads the journey? Saint Germain. So it goes on. It doesn't change, it doesn't change. In this period there will be no videos here, in the same way. We need to protect the channel too. But don't you have the strength to protect her? Of course we do. It's respect for free will, she also has it. So, let's not stop her from living any excess she wants, because we'll be here. It's her free will. Then we will not come. She will follow the path like any of you. Now the journey continues. Understand this, the journey continues. I think there is nothing more to explain. It is well explained. And make your choices. Do you want to continue on that road, heading to the 5th dimension? Very well, spend these 4 days vibrating high, doing things that please you. Be in nature, put your feet on the ground. Amazing. Long live. Be happy. No excesses of any kind. Don't throw away all the hard journey you've been doing, on the contrary, keep moving forward. I think that's what each of you wants right now. And I would say, that's what each of you needs to do. Peace with you. Thank you for watching.